Welcome back, everybody. I am Unlucky Desperado here with the usual RPG squad for more Earthdawn. It's been 2 weeks, and
Two,
sorry,
2 weeks.
sorry about
Two
that.
weeks.
First an
Sorry,
illness,
that's my
and then
favorite. That's my. Go ahead.
go ahead now.
No, I was just saying that's
No,
my
you.
favorite
No,
line
you.
from. No, wait, you. That's my favorite line from Total Recall. 2 weeks.
But yeah, illness
It's
on one
certainly
week.
a line.
Krendar having to go cross country to pick up the silliest hat ever in a weird adventure of his own.
Well, if you're gonna bring it up,
Yes, I'm gonna bring it up.
Bring it up. You got to put it on, man.
it's called a Tilly hat. Thank you very much. They're very prestigious.
Now Grigori is going to be wearing that while in the game.
Now I'll wear this until my head sweat starts dripping down my face.
But
This is way too stuffy a room to be adding more layers of clothing.
But yes, we will be doing a shorter version this week due to unforeseen things. So sorry about that, but hey, you get some sort of fix. I know Krendar's itching for his little fix here constantly.
Yeah.
So
And as we all know, this Tilly hat is the traditional hat of the Russian explorer. It's not Australian at all. Thank you very much.
It's the traditional hat that people get when they go to Florida and ask where the nearest Cracker Barrel is.
Hey, fuck you!
Sure.
Cracker Barrels are pretty awesome.
I'm not saying they aren't. I'm just saying.
I don't know what they're like, but I like cheese.
It's
That's
a
the thing
wooden
they
building
sell,
full of
right?
white people, so it's pretty accurate in naming.
So
It's,
what? I only know Cracker Barrel as a cheese company. What is it in Florida?
It's a restaurant.
Well, yeah, restaurant chain. Yeah.
Like family restaurant kind of thing, or what?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a. I can't say an upgraded or downgraded Sizzler, but it's kind of like a Sizzler. If you remember the old the Sizzler video.
Never been.
Oh god. Okay.
No,
As
no.
long
I
as
don't
it's better than
it's just- I don't-
Applebee's, I'm happy.
think it exists here. Yeah, it's well.
Mind
it was
you,
one
that's
of
a real low bar to be asking to beat. So
Oh, and
tonight's episode sponsored by Applebee's.
Applebee's
Oh,
and
I've been there once. It was
Dr. Pepper.
bland as hell.
and
Where your
Cracker
family.
Barrel.
And guess what that is?
Cola.
And Dakota's
Yes.
new face, if you guys are noticing on my...
Yeah.
Yeah.
The concerned bear will always stare at you this entire
Dakota's
time.
new nut face.
Listen, you have a problem, and we need to talk about it. I care about you.
He does look
That
like
is,
a very non-threatening bear.
That is absolutely one of the things that face is saying. Correct. I agree.
It's Dakota's attempt to get away from the furry feel of his character.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Well,
What?
it's went from GIF me to Disney.
Yeah, and that's the change I don't understand. Why would you want to make that change?
Well, he's already found someone that wants to give him, so he doesn't need to keep
Yeah.
searching.
It's
Yeah,
stuff just
God.
it
Well,
just
yeah,
keeps
but he
sticking
can
to your
still
fur.
he can still flaunt the goods and go, "Hey, look at what you can't have."
Yeah, all of this mess.
I just
All of
realized
this.
the character description, and this has nothing to do with RPG Squad, but the character look went from, teenager to dad bod, and bear looks.
Kinda, yeah. He's no longer troubled teen bear. Now he's concerned dad bear.
Concerned dad bear.
Exactly where I want to be.
Look, I'm just not letting you go to your friend's house because I'm concerned their parents aren't going to be there.
I don't know.
And then
what
what kind of
it's-
shenanigans are going to happen? We can't be having that.
All right,
There's
so
no parental supervision. You can't go.
so last we left off, fucking 5 or 6 minutes into this recording, and we're finally.
Well, we're still half an hour ahead of roleplay.
Yeah.
So yeah, last we left off, you guys are back in your hometown. And
Oh yeah,
yes, we
we
had
were having the backstory episode.
the one where Chris realized he never sent any of his character information, so he kind of blindsided all of us.
I did.
Especially,
that's right.
especially you. I still remember the reaction from the GM upon hearing about the Wives of Mausoleum.
Too real. Yeah.
I mean,
Meanwhile,
That's
Victoria
right.
probably hung out
If-
with her a lot before we left town. So
if you need the sign,
Oh yeah, there you go.
I'm keeping this
same
around
one?
forever. Yep, it's the same one. But
I decided against going back and watching that clip that I missed when you first held up that sign. So I thought, you know what? If Grigori doesn't know what was said, so I don't want to know.
Yep.
I don't want to have knowledge that Grigori doesn't have.
So you guys are back in your hometown. You can choose how long you want to stay there. It is ultimately your time frame. You know what you must do. You know where you need to go. But you are home. You're being hit by nostalgia. You've been on many adventures so far of exploration, seeing the world, growing as people, and lizardmen.
All that XP we're rolling in.
So you can choose. You know you need to head to the Bloodwoods. But at the time, you are also the captain, has now finished talking with the elder, and you see a couple ships flying off from the town. And it is ultimately your decision on how long you guys want to stay, or how quickly you want to leave.
Didn't we also have the concern about whether or not this place might be under attack any day now?
We believed it was coming, if I remember correctly. But
so I kind of don't want to leave immediately.
I am very much in agreement with you on this, Gregory. I think this is our home, and if we were to abandon it without defending it, what would that make us?
And remind me if I'm correct. I think the trip to the Bloodwood was not really under any particular time concern, right?
I'm reminding you that you are correct.
Cool.
Just as you asked us to do.
It's good the old people are reminding each other.
I mostly wanted confirmation from the GM, but hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Screw that guy.
I figure if you and I agree, Chris, we can vote him down. Anyways, so.
we're gonna bully and intimidate the GM to doing our will.
Yep. True weight of numbers.
Also, I can hit him with
I can hit him with these forehead beams of light. Look how bright that is.
I mean, I can just do that there. So, but yeah, you're not in really any rush to get there. The biggest rush is just trying to find the armament of Dawn.
Yeah.
But
well,
and there
is
a rush on that.
Somewhat. Although, now that we finally remembered to quarantine that amulet properly, maybe they won't know exactly what we're doing at every step anymore.
Well, you don't have the amulet.
Well, yeah, that too. But I'm saying, before that, they beat us to the graveyard with the sword in it because they knew we were going there. Now they don't necessarily know that stuff.
But yes, so the first night after you arrive and the captain talks and everything comes and goes, you guys spend it at your old homes. Reliving things. Grigori talking to all the ghosts and his uncle. Wyland talking to his family, deceased or current. And Kaja mostly getting picked on by his waifu there.
Oh yeah.
Who is
his waifu sister, you mean?
Yeah. Who is demanding he help train her better. So, do you give in and give her some pointers, or do you make her suffer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll. I have you roll.
I suggest dice.
Well, yes.
Well, I never would have guessed.
I mean, as opposed to bones, which is probably what Grigori should be rolling most of the time.
Roll the bones.
I would say perception to be able to spot any issues with, the pointers you give her.
And terrible.
Actually, that reminds me, Sloan. I saw some dice in the store last night that would have been perfect dice for Fate Accelerated.
Yeah, I don't think that one's coming back anytime soon.
Yeah.
They were shaped like gas pedals.
But they were those dice, so I was surprised to find them.
I got a couple of those actually as the Secret Santa gift earlier, so thank you, Fear the Boot, for the Secret Santa that I used to participate in.
You're not supposed to tell him who it came from, then it's not a secret.
Well, I didn't say who. I said it was from the forums that I know Chris from.
Oh yeah, it was within the community they do a little secret Santa
Yep.
for those who choose to participate.
Fortunately, I've been broke. But yeah. So
Game in the system, eh?
no, that's why I haven't participated the past few years.
That's what I'm saying. This is how you receive gifts from them without having to send one back.
Hey, I sent stuff to Canada before. It is a bitch to get things up to you people,
Yeah. Same with us and sending stuff down to you guys.
especially when it's
You
a
have to
sword.
throw it. You have to throw it so far.
I know. It's good
But-
good exercise for your arm muscles, though.
True.
You give her some pointers on how to effectively wield what weapons she has a bit better, but you notice that she still needs a lot more training and time.
Like, no. Stop holding the pointy end. That goes into the other man.
No, she got that, but she's just kind of like swinging an axe that's a little bit bigger than she should be. Wearing that, no, if you can wield it, I can wield it.
I know how you feel every time I'm watching TV and there's a cook on. It's some sort of show where they're in a kitchen. I'm like, you are clearly an actor who doesn't know how to handle that knife properly. Which happened to me last week.
But since she's not an adept, she's never going to be at your level.
Get on my level. Oh, you can't. Never mind.
So the night passes, morning comes through. You hear birds chirping, and just like the nicest, calmest morning you've woken up to in a while. The beds feel so familiar that you swear that you're just back in, back in the care, or back in like before you left. Just all the old comforts are there, even if you're outside.
Sounds just mentally disorienting.
It is.
Crap! It was all a dream. We're still first circle.
No,
Damn
it's
it.
before that. You haven't even gotten to that point. You need basic training.
We were never even adepts at all.
You're the
Dun,
dwarves
dun,
digging the
dun.
hole for the care. But no.
Weird dream.
Harry. But okay, so I'm trying to figure out what would your guys' characters do before they leave their respective houses. Kaja?
After all of that, it'd be a lot of just checking on everyone, considering everything that's going on, and then just getting dressed, making sure everything's there, and nothing's going to explode for whatever reason.
Your several cloaks are still there, except for the one you gave to Grandma
I only
the Lizard.
I only have 2 now, and one's technically armor.
Okay. All right, so Wyland?
I think before he would leave the house, he'd get dressed. Probably have some tea. Just kind of take a few moments to today in particular. He would take a few moments to just kind of. Well, actually, let me ask you: is this our home when we were in the care, or is this the new home that has been built since we left?
This is
since we have.
For you two, it's the new home since you have left. But like all the furniture is moved into.
Yeah, it'll probably be he'll be drinking about half of his morning tea and just kind of spending some time looking at the differences but yet similarities between the two. Running his hand along, this particular couch, or looking at this particular either portrait or engraving or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he's probably got about half left, then he might go and just kind of sit outside. On the stoop, or if there's a bit of a porch or whatever, and then just kind of absorb, the immediate surroundings.
Okay. And Grigori?
Well, Grigori starts off every day off with some tea, of course, so that's going to happen as well. I probably during the talk last night would have checked with Uncle to see if. So I was thinking this is another vastly different part of the world. It might be a good idea to have another bone circle set up.
Mm-hmm.
So if Uncle's got some sort of safe place, I can set up a bone circle like I did last time.
Okay.
Someplace where it would be safe and nobody would get hurt by it, but it would still be around to be summonable when needed. Or if you needed anything to be protected by it, then I could set up another one of those here. That would take up my morning.
Trying to remember the accent I was supposed to do for you.
Honestly, you were only doing it for like 2 minutes, so
know.
I mean, there's no reason you can't just choose a new one.
Nephew, yes, no. Many people leave. There's plenty of space, yes. And he wanders out. He, kind of signals at you to come by. And
I wouldn't be surprised if he's like, here, set it up next to mine. I did one just over here. Do you put yours over next to it? Double protections.
It's the neighbor's home, but it's, looks like it's been abandoned as long as, the care's been open. And there is rooms that you can see like some rocks moved in front of that are easily movable, but not messed with so far. And he's like, yes, we can put yours in here, and we can take that rock, but here. There you go.
There you go. And then I could put like a backup grimoire in there in case I need to come back for some reason.
Yep. So
I have a paper copy somewhere. I don't know. Just some stuff to leave back at home.
But yes, so you're several hours of making your bone
3
circle?
hours.
3 hours.
3 hours.
Okay.
So that's pretty much my morning.
Bleed into the afternoon.
Depending on what time we woke, yeah.
You slept in a little bit later than the rest because the natural sunlight did not hit you down there.
Yeah, let's be honest, Grigori doesn't really have a lot of concern for the natural order of things anyway.
True. So as Kaja and Wylan get out, they notice there's a bunch of the Sky Pirates actually setting up stuff in two structures near the town. Now, Wylan notices when he goes out on the porch to, finish off his tea. Kaja is a little bit closer, wandering in from the swampy area to main town. So, since Kaja will be the first one to probably see this, do you go talk to them, or do you just go whatever?
Yeah, I'll go see what's up. Stop somebody who's just there and be like, what's all this?
Okay. And would Wylan go, or would he just go, what the hell's up with the captain?
No, he probably would watch for at least a couple of minutes and then absolutely would go on over there to kind of see what it looks like, because he can't figure out what it is they're building, so he's going to have to just straight up go and ask.
All right. Actually, roll me a perception, trying to beat a 7.
Both of us, or just him?
Just him.
Okay.
It's mainly to see if he spots you.
Who, if the captain spots me?
No, if Wylan spots Kaja.
Ah.
And now it's the time on that show for everybody to try to remember where all their buttons and stats were, because it's been almost a month.
Oh, 7 exactly.
Perfect.
Perfect.
You kind of notice a glimmer walking in around town that seems a little off because, well, it's armored. So it's Kaja there. And you see him wander out, then look abruptly to the left and start wandering towards it. So whenever you decide to go, you know where your buddy is.
All right. No, I'll, at that point, yeah. Once I see Kaja heading there, then I'll absolutely make my way.
Okay. So yeah, Kaja, you stop one of the pirates and ask them what's going on. They just look at you. Captain told us, to build the cannons here, so we're doing that.
Oh, that makes sense.
I mean, we only got pots enough for like 2, maybe 2.5.
Pots?
Part.
Oh, parts. Parts with an accent. Got it.
Pots.
I didn't.
All right.
I was thrown off because
because
I didn't hear an accent on them before he said that. So.
All right, Mark, get back to work.
His accent started halfway through his sentence.
That's a Bostonian accent, so yeah.
That's just the way that accent works. Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean it's Mark the Sky Pirate. What do you expect?
He's got a good, strong work ethic on that guy.
Yeah, he's wicked.
Like that, Mark.
Hey, Mark's wicked awesome.
Is it? No, Wicked Awesome's New England, isn't it?
Yeah, close enough.
I mean, the union's up here is
You
trying
went
to get us,
sad.
trying to get us to stop doing this. But the captain, he's got to, he's doing all this, and
He's a hot ass.
he just kind of wanders off into a ramble.
More cannons is better. Cannons.
I'm imagining Kaja going, walk.
I just wanted to. Like, this isn't what I wanted.
I will. Wyland will approach at this point and rescue Kaja, and basically just kind of butt in the conversation. Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, friend Tiskrang. How are we all this morning?
Good morning, Mike.
Good morning. It's Mark, right? Yeah. Yeah, you're
It's
Mark.
Mock. It's Mock. What's up?
Yeah. Wow. Just observing what you're working on here. Looks like.
A bit in the cannons,
Oh.
We're trying to make it go there, so people here don't go, oh God, no, and I'm
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that. Well said.
Do you have but Mark, do you have all the parts? It looks like you're missing some parts over here.
I mean, I can shimmy some stuff together for pots if I need to. Just whatever.
Interesting. And how many are you setting up?
I know you got talking Foreman for that one, man. I mean, I'm just here trying to figure out if this piece goes in this piece or is this piece is supposed to, be thrown at. I don't know. What's it look like to you? And it's just
it looks like
metal
a
rod.
lot.
It's just a metal rod he shows you.
It's part of the buckshot that goes in the cannon.
Yeah.
Just fire. It just fires pots.
It just looks like an iron rod.
Eventually, this is going to go from like a weird Bostonian to Christopher Walken, isn't it?
It looks like you
man.
got a weird iron rod there, Mark.
Somehow I pictured Walken as being an Eithermancer as well.
And Woody Allen appears now out of nowhere for Chris.
Oh yeah, no, that one I can't do.
Ugh.
Hell, I can barely even do a Christopher Walken.
No, that sounded like your Woody Allen there instead of.
Is there
See, I told you I couldn't do a Christopher Walken.
I don't think Barsaive has a creepy molester discipline.
Anyways, he kind of points you over to like, if you want to know what's going on, you gotta go talk to the captain. And you kind of just gestures over. You see the captain, still with his ridiculously huge feather in his hat and
It's huge.
his nice cloak or coat on, and just directing people around while one leg up on a keg for no reason.
Well, the
I didn't
reason
know
is
his name was Morgan.
he needs to pose that way.
Exactly.
That's his reason.
That's how he points a lot better. Just
No, that's how he enacts his talent for giving bonus steps through inspiration to his workers.
Kaja, was your evening well spent?
Yes. I've seen way too much of my family. Too many of them, I suppose is more the word.
Or at least not too high of a velocity anyway.
Were you not looking forward to seeing them?
When there's 40, 50 of them, it's a little overwhelming.
Oh yes, a bit of a litter. I
Oh, you
understand.
think I skipped town in the first place?
Hmm.
God, that
Yes.
feels like last week for me.
Well,
15 people in one house.
so, but you're still committed to staying here. Are you looking for a different place to stay then? Perhaps if we stick around another day or so.
Oh, no, just a lot at once.
Oh, sure. Yes. Being away as long as we have with just the three of us to keep each other company, I suppose this could be a bit overwhelming. Yeah. Should we go see what's up with the captain? I'm curious as to how long he's planning on staying here.
That's probably a good idea.
All right. Well, we'll go find the captain.
all right. Just
Mark, where's the captain?
what are you, blind or something? He's right over there. Man, come on.
He's over there on the keg.
Thanks, Mark.
Don't you see that aura of inspiration radiating off of him in that pose?
I feel like I really got to send the stupid videos that I sent to Dakota for that one to get you.
This is like one of those things. If this was a video game RPG, there'd be a visible aura coming off of him. The teamwork inspiration aura.
You see that new Illusion movie with Mark Wahlberg?
That guy's a hack. Anyways, so you get there and the captain's yelling, yes, no, further to the left. No, I said left. That is forward. You. Okay, that's fine.
Teach him the L trick.
How's it going, Captain? Looks like things are moving along.
Moving along
in the wrong directions.
I mean, it's going perfectly fine. They're set up in the general area, but I wanted it to be a nice, perfect semicircle, but no, that's probably not going to happen now. It's going to look more like a rectangle, and stupid foreigners.
But I'm thinking from the ground here, it probably should still look exactly what you're hoping to accomplish. I can see about why from the air you would want it to be a bit more perfect, but this looks like it should work. So, do you feel that an attack is imminent? I mean, what is your feeling, or do you know? I mean, is this something that I understand the need for haste, but do you see this happening soon?
He kind of looks at you with a somber thing. It's hard to tell. These slavers are always kind of off the rocker. They tend to jump from one thought to another. So they may be on their way here, or they may be not wanting to come here at all because it's too far out of the way for them.
Yeah, yes. There is no doubt. It's difficult to see into the workings of a twisted mind, such as it is with slavers. I see. Well, me and my companion, of course, we're staying at least until should this happen. I'll have to. The third of our trio isn't out yet, but I'm sure that he will feel the same. This is our home, after all.
Shockingly, Grigori is not an early riser or much of a morning person. To nobody's surprise.
When life imitates art, you get Krendar.
Grigori is the goth kid of the team.
Yes.
Although Grigori doesn't quite sleep in as late as the real Krendar does, no.
Mainly because Grigori has 2 early risers, I'm assuming, waking his ass up.
Huh?
Grigori has Wyland and
oh yeah,
wake his ass up.
Yes.
On other days in general, yeah.
Time to go. All right. Well, we'll leave you to your devices here then, good sir. And if you need us for something, you know where to find us.
Actually, since you know the people of this town, I have one request of you. And,
all right.
Well, the other one, if he ever gets out. We need people of your town to learn how to man these items. So if you know anybody, or if you can convince the town guard, I have a weapons master here to help train them on proper use. Out walks
training sessions, yes.
Out walks a older human with like a monocle and the very English beard and just poofy weird pants.
Nice.
I saw somebody on a YouTube video the other day who had just like a cartoon avatar in their videos, and they had a pop filter for being worn as a monocle.
Yeah, nice.
It was good.
Yes, certainly. We'd be more than happy to go to take up that task.
Yes, just send them to me, and I will get their names written down, and we'll start classes once one of these is done. And make sure, excellent, if you can, to never let Mock anywhere near this. I gave him a task just to keep him busy over there.
Mm. You don't think that Mock will try and strong-arm his way into this, do you?
No, I tried to give him the impossible task of putting 2 rods through each other.
I'm sorry, 2 what?
You seem pretty puzzled by that.
Now you recall looking at it as like 2 rods. 2 metal rods. He's just sitting there trying to figure out how they're supposed to go into each other.
Oh, you mean 2 rads?